Ohio, Ohio, Ohio. It was do or die for the Kasich campaign, and he did it. Republican presidential candidate John Kasich takes his home state and all of the delegates.
I'm Ryan Eldridge at Baldwin-Wallace University. A big win for Governor John Kasich. We are at his watch party at the Lou Higgins Center. See more coming up on News 9 at 10 on Fox 9.
Thanks for joining us for News 9 at 10 on Fox 9. It's a huge night in Ohio on this Super Tuesday. We will hear from Governor John Kasich in just a moment.
We'll also hear from the runner-up Donald Trump. He came in second in Ohio but had a huge night, winning another winner-take-all state of Florida. Here's the map everyone's watching tonight. Of course, Ohio and Florida are the big ones, winner-take-all delegates for the Republican presidential candidates, but Illinois, Missouri, and North Carolina also factoring into the race.
Here's a look at the Republican contest in Ohio. You can see Governor John Kasich with a substantial lead over Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, and Marco Rubio, who dropped out of the race after losing his home state of Florida.
Our team coverage first takes us to the Kasich campaign outside Cleveland. News 9 Ryan Eldridge has been following the campaigns as they crisscross the state the last 48 hours. Ryan, this win was a must for John Kasich.
Well, this absolutely was a must-win for Governor John Kasich. It didn't get any bigger than this. This is the first state that he has been able to claim. It was a significant number of delegates, 66 to be exact, and it really was the last chance that he had to fire up his campaign. At center stage here at Baldwin-Wallace University, the governor spoke to an enthusiastic crowd, and as he spoke, he became emotional and thankful.
I have to thank the people of the great state of Ohio. I love you, is all I can tell you. I love you. And I want to remind you again tonight that I will not take the low road to the highest office in the land.
During the speech with his family at his side, Kasich said that critics were eating their words. He also made a point to congratulate Marco Rubio on his campaign, which of course ended tonight. But as you know, it wasn't Rubio, but Trump, who is the biggest challenger. And of course, Trump came away with that victory tonight in Florida. Now, obviously, we have much more from Baldwin-Wallace University. We are still going through all the sound that we gathered tonight from that speech from Governor John Kasich, who says that for him, it's on to Philadelphia, and then, as you heard it, hopefully says on to Cleveland for that GOP convention. At Baldwin-Wallace University, I'm Ryan Eldridge for News 9.
Ryan, thank you. Ohio just one of 5 contests on this Super Tuesday. So let's get right to the results in the 4 other races we have been watching closely. For that, we turn things over to News 9's Jennifer Black. Jennifer.
Yeah, Erica, let's start with the other high-stakes race tonight, Florida. This one was crucial for Marco Rubio, but as you can see, Donald Trump came out on top officially and with 46% of the vote. Now, this race has been called, but we're looking at results with 93% of the precincts in, Donald Trump with 46% of the vote. Marco Rubio, here you can see only 27% of the vote. And in response to these numbers coming in, Rubio officially suspended his campaign. Now, instead of throwing his immediate support to another candidate, instead he had this to say.
America needs a vibrant conservative movement, but one that's built on principles and on ideas, not on fear, not on anger, not on preying on people's frustrations. But after tonight, it is clear that while we are on the right side, this year, we will not be on the winning side.
So some interesting comments coming there from here. I do want to point quickly to the Democratic Party here. 65%. This is with 96% of the precincts in. 65% for Hillary Clinton, the projected winner of 111 delegates there. Now let's quickly move to the next race that we want to focus on, which is Illinois. This is with 62% of the precincts in. Hillary Clinton with 52%. Bernie Sanders with 47%. Now this was expected to be a close race, and those numbers are showing exactly that. Democrats. Moving over to the Republicans, 40% for Donald Trump. He's a projected winner here already with 15 of the delegates. And we're going to take the next look down the line at Missouri here. Missouri, 35% in. They're saying this is too close to call at this point. Donald Trump, though, with 43% of the votes. Ted Cruz, not all that far behind with 40% of the votes. And on the Democratic side, we have Bernie Sanders with 52% of the votes and Hillary Clinton with 46. So close there as well in Missouri. And one final one we want to talk about is North Carolina. Now, this race was called earlier this evening as well. These numbers here are with 68% in on the Democratic side. Hillary Clinton with 55% of the votes. That would get her 40 delegates in this race. And moving on over to North Carolina, 72% of 72 delegates to be handed out here. Donald Trump is the projected winner with 40% of the votes, and still some precincts to go here. That's with 62% in. So, of course, we'll be keeping track of these numbers as they continue to finalize on here through the night, and we'll talk more about those delegates and what they mean to each of these campaigns moving forward. Again, we'll keep you posted later on the show. For now, back to you guys.